Так. Там же что-то показывают. Норм? Вроде норм.
Oui? Qui est-ce? So, you're the American who called earlier. The sister of the man on the third floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Brr, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go?
На full screen типа? Норм? У меня немного обрезано. Сейчас.
Oh là là. Mais quelle pagaille! He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh? Ah, the delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves. Oh,
DLC к резику? Ну,
I'm
может
so
быть.
sorry. It must be the maintenance. Bring some nice coffee.
А что со звуком? Ну, это не в игре, это стрим, я думаю. Ну, их стрим. Это не первый раз на их стримах. В смысле, рассинхрон звука. Не знаю, ну, похоже на резик, конечно. Но хуй его знает. Но мне кажется, что это не он, все-таки. Муха! Ладно, я был неправ. Это ремейк. Ай. Недавно был резик, теперь еще один. Ну, был оригинальный резик, теперь ремейк еще один. Был ремейк четверки, потом...
Kick off the show, Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's
Я в
players.
этот резик не играл, никогда не видел его в глаза даже.
Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today, we have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game. Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure. It's still in early stages.
Как
We
по
look
мне,
forward to
Cuphead
revealing
скучно.
more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for... I didn't know this was plugged in. Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed.
Ну, я на стриме осилил,
Oh, you want me to tell them?
ну, типа,
Yes, I'll tell them.
но вот сейчас,
Yes,
оборачиваясь назад, скучно.
Well,
Ну, прикольно
it seems I
нарисовано,
have
конечно.
One more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say it's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure. A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
О боже, блядь. Ну, такое, типа.
You know I love my puppets, that was great, and there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with
Похуй,
Mighty
плюс
Cuphead
похуй.
Adventure, a
Ну,
true
типа,
8-bit
уже
action
надоели
platformer
все эти
coming to consoles and PC, and then a
стилизации под
brand new
80-е
hand-animated Cuphead
и
game
прочее.
has been confirmed too. Great news. All right.
Сколько
Now
можно?
please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Новое... Дело не в том, что она не приносит бабла, а в том, что она слишком рисковая. Ну, много риска. В новом и неизвестном. Но есть еще другой аспект, что типа... Да много ты нового можешь напридумывать. Потому что, как по мне, пространство возможных игр, в принципе, оно ограничено. Я просто не знаю, где эта граница. Ну, никто не знает, наверное. Вот. И чем их больше разных, тем ближе мы к этой границе. Ну да. Ну, то же самое и про книги, и про музыку можно сказать, да. Я не говорю, что это пространство маленькое, оно большое, особенно если книги. Там можно где развернуться.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, Creative Director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna Sofikova, Art Director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative
Смотри,
Assembly,
Страхом, ну, как я
we're very
думаю,
excited to share our return to the
не
survival
совсем
horror
идеи
genre.
одинаковые,
It's
а
been 12 years since we released the
более-менее
first Alien
похожие
Isolation,
идеи,
and we're
которые,
continuing what
ну,
we started,
интересно читать,
creating an authentic
например.
new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience.
Можно просто
Escaping
рандомно накидать идей,
terrifying,
что-то написать, и
unkillable,
будет у тебя
relentless
книга.
alien.
Но это не значит, что она будет вообще интересна.
Ну,
она в смысле будет новая. Но не значит, что будет интересно. Увлекательно и так далее.
Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future. Thanks.
На саунд-лист нажми там,
Thanks
выбери
so
себе
much,
что-нибудь.
Anna and Al.
Культур.
Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium.
Oh?
Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san,
Саунд-лист.
good to see you. And now, let's talk about his next game. A few years ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look!
Первый ремейк Дида Кризиса. В известном месте. Они заняты ремейками Резика.
Проходи, не задерживайся.
Это голова робота. Вау! Epic Store.
Does that look incredible? Oh, all right. I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda-san. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
Что-то китайское. Пойду Red Bull возьму. БРБ.
河西始于吐蕃50余载，一齐分起，却从未有人坚守如我等之久。今日天枪大捷，以寡破众，裴对这当即首功。好剑，又进进了。
该你了。
阿爷，大人们说，只要河西归唐，你不打仗，也能守住我们的家。
再不投降，
Чё тут?
全部杀光！
阿
由来征战地，不见有人还。
真到了那天，我的安宁，还有像安宁一样的孩子。
Говорили, что посыльным будем играть, а там Рубилова. Не понял. Посыльным играешь со снайперкой, ничего. А там другое. Понимать надо.
For the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
Konnichiwa, Yokoyama です。本日はストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がございます。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Блядь, там Snoop Dogg.
Hello everyone, this is Yokoyama. Today, we have
Я
an exciting
забыл
new
об этом.
update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
調べたぞ、お前らのこと。海の向こうじゃアジア人ってんでのけ者にされて。
Разрабы якудзы, возможно. Ну, наверное. Вроде какая-то якузовая игра. Я типа не шарю. Вроде нет? Серьезно?
つまらねえことに人生使ってんだ。大統領。
この件にけじめをつけねえと俺の人生始まらねえんだ。
А? Он же умер. Чё?
Crazy. Well, Yokoyama, we got a lot to talk about. But first of all, we have a release date.
本作の発売日は2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいました。
Stranger Than Heaven will be released on January
А у него
15th,
разрешение спросили, прежде
2027.
чем его в игру добавлять, а?
As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Please welcome Snoop Dogg.
Snoops, everyone's talking about this
What
game.
up,
It's so good to have you here, man.
That's crazy.
So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's an amazing, you know, feat for me. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now we got to talk about what just announced in this trailer. How's Tupac being a part of this?
You know, the Tupac estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together, so it just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like we're so connected to what we're doing. So, what y'all think?
Game looks insane. I'm sure you got more surprises in there too. I know the song sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more on Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to ask you though about something a couple years ago at TGA. You and Cordell talked about Death Row Games is something that you guys want to do. Any updates on what's happening there at DRG?
Yes, sir. Death Row Games, you know, we're building a hip-hop gaming universe, bringing an authentic culture to life, you know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life in the next, you know, couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully hear more on that soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Snoop Dogg. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yokoyama-san, Jamil, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Fantastic. More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce the stunning debut title from a new studio in Sweden.
Ну да, как видишь, таком своя студия.
From the key creators behind the Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world. This is a very cool
Процедурный мир. У-у-у! Уныло, скучно. Процедурка. Мол, когда своя студия. Я обанкрочусь.
Процедурка.
Я простоволосусь. Какой-то форест ебучий. Опять. На. Это батл рояль, стена надвигается. Ладно, наебал.
I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
ДБД скучная хуйня. Для нормисов. Даже хуже, чем для нормисов. ДБД это типа, ну, асимметричный, да, типа там ходят челики, бегают от убийцы и заводят генераторы. И, собственно, все. Это все, что там происходит. Mortal Shell 2. Первый не играл. Ну, я не сомневаюсь, что он был неплох. Но у меня еще на третьем Dark Souls уже... Я уже устал. Так что... Какой мне еще Mortal Shell?
it dangerous? Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Это Black Flag, что ли? Это ремейк? Или чё?
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single man.
Я свою копию оригинала так и не распаковал. А лежит где-то.
So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
Ну потому что не нравятся мне ассасины, короче.
Can you feel it, Addy? We're moments away from the grandest prize of all.
After you, Captain. Path ahead is dangerous.
Don't save me a spot in hell, Shaka. I ain't coming. Give me a spot in hell, Shaka.
Это не я, это не у меня.
I ain't coming soon.
Ассасины первые были норм еще, когда они вышли. Наверное.
Welcome back to
Может
STF.
быть.
That was
Просто как
Assassin's
что-то
Creed
свежее.
Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving in
Вот.
July 9th.
Еще помню, был прикольный мультиплеерный режим в какой-то из последующих, где надо было прикидываться неписями. Я сам не играл, но на отдалении только видел. Было, выглядело прикольно. Это все, что я могу сказать позитивного про ассасинов.
Голливудские студии бросились в игры.
Черепашки-ниндзя от Platinum. Это мы не играем, потому что в жопу черепашек. Черепашки крутые, слышь.
We are just getting started, believe it or not. All right, well, that's another TMNT game from Platinum Games. And I cannot wait to learn more about Last Ronin.
Снова дрочь мечом по огромному врагу. Не, ну это типа как DMC, типа как Bayonetta, типа как... Написано же было.
Уделал как БГ черепаху.
Типа как Revengeance.
Hello, Summer Game Fest.
Только про черепашек.
For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the visitor. And today, I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is
Да, я
heading.
всегда ношу футболки больше размером,
We've
чем
been
надо.
working on this for a long time. A new
Вопросы?
season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you what's coming in Fortnite's next season runners, launching later tonight.
Штаны также заправляют. Нет. Жарко заправлять в штаны, не. Лучше, чтобы продувало.
The hunt for power breeds chaos. And that chaos is spreading with these
Господи, как же похуй.
creatures born from 0-point energy. They can make you stronger, faster, more dangerous. No one can resist.
Отстань, Твич, со своим дропом.
So we must secure them.
Данте Warframe. Чё? Поебать. смысле, вы чё, Fortnite еще играют дохуя? Там у людей целая библиотека скинов, за которые не заплатили. Конечно, они будут продолжать играть.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live inside Fortnite right after Summer Game Fest. This season, we asked every player to choose a side, and in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been party starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time, but the doors open early, and trust me, you'll want to stay to the very end of the event. I've got.
Я не знаю, как вот этот ебучий Fortnite с его... Ну, то есть, там игра тупо испорчена тем, что на высоком уровне скилла тебе нужно строить ебучие здания. Ну это же уебищно. Молчи, звук.
Now it's time for a special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most
Мол, там
influential
уже лет
sci-fi
5 как не надо
franchises
строить.
ever created.
Почему?
On Earth,
А, типа режим без построек сделали?
not sirens. For a moment, the future
Все равно говно.
Out here, that promise is a lie.
Ace Combat. Надо бы поиграть, но вам не понравится. Найс звук. Чё, это не Ace Combat?
Every breath taken is inside an armored shell.
Чат, я лох. Я не угадал. Да заебали уже шатать.
It remembers one man. The pilot.
Гундам.
Find me. I'm here.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you. I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game to sign up with player.gg. Speaking of fun, unexpected games, this next title comes from a solo developer, Adrian Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about two geese and one very fragile
Physics game? Нахуй.
Okay, Honky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it, don't drop it. Careful. Careful! To left! Left! Your other left! Drop it! Don't drop it! Careful! Careful!
Давай разъеби его. Yeah.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
What is this? It's way too hard!
Watch out with our baby! Watch out with our baby!
Yay!
Just focus.
Really hard!
Oh gosh, that looks really hard. Maybe if we look for some more people, it would be easier. This really is an extremely hard game.
Congrats, Adrian. What a fun game. All right, now it is time for a debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and other amazing studios. Over the past half-decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here is the global announcement.
Что же это? Что же это? Постапок? Труп? Опять? О нет, он умер.
They lie. They're bullies.
Yes, dogs? Yeah, I got one of them.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
See, that's where we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Oh, well, then you're truly a sick fuck.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us. You're not one of them anymore.
А, это очередное ходи и говори. Ну, когда просто идешь по коридору, и второй персонаж... И ты не можешь бежать, ты можешь просто идти.
Not like we do.
If I go to work with my enemy to survive, so be it. For now.
Either we fight those things together, or die alone.
I have the phone.
No. Do not touch him. We fight together, or die alone.
Скучно.
For over 18 years, Jacob and I have developed character-driven games with the goal of thoroughly connecting design and story. In Crossfire, two opposing operators must form a temporary alliance. Depending on one another is their only chance of survival.
To support this narrative, we completely rethought how cover and traversal work together and created a system that rewards tactical thinking, stealth, and repositioning. It's called adaptive cover. With adaptive cover, our player character Layla dynamically adjusts her stance to react to the complex terrain and the enemy's line of sight. It fundamentally changes your relationship with the environment and becomes an active skill to master.
Shout out to our amazing team at That's No Moon, who are meticulously crafting Crossfire. It's for all of you who, like us, love high-agency, single-player, story-driven games. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jacob and Taylor. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy Entertainment. Here's a new look at the mind-bending world of Control Resonant.
It's been 7 years. The oldest house has fallen. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan.
Да, было. Но что-то мне подсказывает, что я даже в это играть не буду.
Of hostile resonance is beyond anything that we can currently measure. It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating.
Ну там, скорее всего, не контрол с мужиком, тут больше как он милишник, короче. Там, когда анонсировали только, там вообще DMC какое-то было.
All we can do is dig deeper. Keep searching for the solutions in every way
Спасибо
we
за
can.
красный цвет. FF0000. Въебало прямо.
Before it's too late.
Right now, it's time for another Summer Game Fest exclusive, the announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
Чё это?
We all have our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier.
Чё-то скучное опять.
But for our guild, we who protect this land, one reason stands above all others.
ММО? Что?
Our wonder. You feel it too. I see it in your eyes.
Современная эволюция ММО.
Wonder at the
В очередной
astonishing
раз.
power that shapes this land.
Удачи ребятам.
At the great spirits to whom we are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all. We cannot guarantee your comfort or even your safety. But if you yearn for horizons unexplored, for fellowship and purpose, for a cause worth dying for, to you, we can promise magic.
Хуя. Ну я играть все равно не буду. Но они обычно без подписки делают.
To everyone watching both
Так что
here
потратить
and
можно,
live online
если
around the
кому
world,
хочется.
I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look at our upcoming game. The time is right for the next evolution of the MMORPG, and that game is Guild Wars 3. Glad you all agree. Guild Wars 3 is an epic world that is both beautiful
У кого
and fun
есть
to
фри
explore,
PvP? Фри в каком
where the joy
смысле?
of movement is powered by your character's momentum, and combat will usher in an entirely new type of MMO experience. By launching on PC and PlayStation 5, we're inviting the biggest audience yet to
Не, нету
experience the
такого.
world of Guild Wars. We're so excited to welcome all of you to join our Guild Wars community. Go to guildwars3.com.
Ну тут он говорит,
to
что
sign up
типа
for our
они что-то
newsletter
новое
right now.
делают. То есть, может быть, они вообще изменят то, как они Guild Wars делали, не знаю. Но Guild Wars первый, по крайней мере, очень сильно отличается от других ММОшек. Очень. Второй не помню, я мало играл.
Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming this October. And now it's time to head to a brand new planet, Dervinakos. Now this is pod racing.
Да в жопу ваш Star Wars. Извините.
Welcome to Dervinakos, where champions are born and losers annihilated. My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Bulba. Legends do.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
Stay
out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape.
Nice звук.
There's a reason why they call Kestarfur the champion. The golden age of the Galactic League begins now.
세가 거기서 월수가 마위켄스치나
Сигналис какой-то. Опять крафти билди. Нахуй. Я агрессивен. Анимация говно. Но анимация это сложно. Не
A few
осуждаю.
years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring back many of its classic franchises, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today, we've got your first ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
Е-е.
Y no te creas, dice Henry Stone. Roberto Duran, son más dura que la brea. Primera ronda te noqueo como Ferrera. Primera ronda te noqueo como Ferrera. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra.
Are we talking about your ex?
Hey, I've got an idea for you.
Hey, Asiala. Bet you're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know. They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
We're all fuck-ups. Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara.
Kill them all! Hey, it's me.
Телефон намочишь.
Shit. This is not gonna blow over, Cielo! You fucked with the Chinese mafia!
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off!
All right, just take it easy.
That's your...
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
Rise over the cries, city of blood, sweat, and survivors. Lives rolling like dice. Once you're inside, there's no surrender.
That's Pai Chan!
Who's Pai Chan?
Bruh. What?
It's been 25 years since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel 321 wreaked havoc in Falador. Finally, this legendary universe is coming to console with RuneScape Dragon Wilds, available now on PC in early access. Here's a new look.
Крафти билди по рунскейпу. Кал. Ну, на консолях выходит, или что он там сказал? Я прослушал. Типа как Вальхайм, но рунскейп. Кал.
They fight. They adapt. They build. They stride boldly into the unknown, claiming dominion and forging their legend.
А, или что, в Steam вышло? Похуй. Спокойной ночи, Страхом.
Ebbing spring, the skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. Three virtues known, not all recast. For us, and doom, and death, our last. Find me, Fawn, or I'll find you.
Welcome to Brook Hollow Park.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just a lot smaller now.
Clever girl.
You're looking at a living fossil.
Hey guys, you're gonna want to see this!
Please tell me that was your stomach.
Hold on to your buggies for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Some guys leave it to luck. Let it ride on a roll of the dice. Not me.
Что, опять мафия?
You can have all the luck in the world.
Было же уже.
But what matters is the choice you make. when the cards are on the table.
О, музон пошел. Играть не буду.
Yes, that was indeed a young Don Salieri from the original Mafia. Man of Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia: The Old Country this August. Okay, can you imagine working on something for 16 years of your life? Back in 2010, the creator of Assassin's Creed set out on a journey to build his next time-bending epic. Today, after many twists and turns, it is finally time for Patrice Désilets to invite you in to his new world.
I was born to be the collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am. It is my fate. I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everyone. 1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey. David Lynch once said, "The film is the talking." That's how I feel today about the game. Instead of explaining features, I'll simply
Что
say this.
непонятно?
As
Ассасин
of
только
right
про
now,
ведьму.
the prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Game Store. It's a 30-minute story experience and amuse-bouche, if you will. I'll leave you with a glimpse of what's to come when the game launches on early access later this year. Join us for the journey. Merci and panache kaolis.
Thank you, Patrice. Still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise guest. Who's that?
О боже.
Wait, that's Billy from Saw? Hey, Billy.
Hello, Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's perfect.
Roll the tape.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
A 100 years have passed since the genesis of your legacy. They call you a monster, but I call you a prophet. Pain is our only true path to redemption. It strips away the lies that people tell themselves.
Единственный нормальный фильм первый был. И то.
What really makes them tick.
A sacrifice must always be paid in blood. Live or die. Your book, bound in blood, inspires those who are worthy. The spiral
Отлично.
leads.
Придумали приквел.
Let the games begin.
Our war's end.
Какой замок.
Humanity's fate will be determined by one final sacrifice. We are ready to bleed, bearer. Are you?
The veil between realms is unraveling. Life or death. You alone will decide.
Lords of the Fallen 2, wishlist now.
That's right, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also coming to Steam this fall. Next up is a brand new game from BitReactor, a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers in the tactics genre. This is Star Wars Zero Company.
Intelligence was just
Я
briefed
за
on
Red Bull'ом.
Salvage's fleet massing in the Serralona system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
What do you got for me, Bennick? Word Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together. We work with all kinds of folks. Ex-separatist, ex-noble, ex-cons. And we're better for it. We're almost there. We just gotta finish this job.
There we go!
General Skywalker.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, dark fantasy has always been about one thing, the monster within. And today, one of Europe's most ambitious studios is ready to take you into a brutal new world where vampires have emerged, hiding.
Come in.
Что я пропустил?
Oh, shit! The box. Please.
Я себя в кладосе роллы нашел. Буду жрать. Спасибо.
Neither do I. You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son, you've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentiss's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Determination is not enough to cheat your fate, Dawnwalker.
How many innocents did you drain dry? Maybe we aren't so different after all.
Hello everyone. My name is Konrad Tomaszkiewicz and I'm the game director of The Blood of Dawnwalker. What you just saw was an invitation to join us on an adventure. Adventure through eras and cultures in our story-driven open-world dark fantasy saga. The first part, a CGI, shows where our saga leads to, a present-day adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game, and it's an origin story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have a great rest of the show.
Thanks, Conrad. Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first time.
Амогус. Ну, смешно в том смысле, что их игра-то случайно выстрелила, в ней нет ничего такого, как сказать, выдающегося. Так что тот факт, что они выпускают еще что-то, ничего не значит абсолютно.
From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and Liv Hewson.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! Hey! We are so excited about the future of Among Us. As crew members ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Yvette?
Uh-huh.
Look, I know fans have been dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there. And the imposter could be any one of us. I think this calls for an emergency meeting.
So you'd rather call a meeting than complete our task? That's suspicious. I'll have to report this to Mira HQ.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think there's any need.
Take it up with admin. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Get hyped for chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
Emergency meeting.
Crewmates, our fellow mates of crew, have perished. They would have
Why are you talking so weird?
let me
yeah, but I just don't understand why you...
The official cause of death, acute ripping off of the face. One dead crewmate, that's an oopsie. 3 makes it a murder mystery.
Any one of us could be the killer.
Was it you?
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Нет, просто нет.
Wow, that was a lot of screaming.
Green, blue, orange, purple, white, brown, yellow, lime, back there.
Oh, really?
We have to kill the imposter!
We're so happy to have you among us. Or is it amongst us? I always forget.
Анимация чисто на YouTube выложить.
Would you believe me if I said some of our biggest surprises at SGF are still to come? Stay tuned, and it turns out there's more coming from one of this year's best reviewed games, 007 First Light. Here's a first tease of a new story mission coming later this year.
We've received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has what he claims to have, well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
Что это было? Что-то про финалку 14-ю? Я проебланил. Мобилка какая-то. А, подожди, это Switch. Чё? А, подожди, это просто финалка на Switch. Туплю. Видос просто странно выглядел, но я не смотрел на экран полностью. О, готика.
All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith.
Нет, там просто превьюшка типа, которую они в окошке свеча показывали, она выглядела не как геймплей финалки, но с персонажами оттуда, поэтому я задумался, типа, чё, блять? Но потом вспомнил, что да, действительно, они на Switch выпускают. Готика когда выходит? Мы только что в Готику играли. Она сегодня вышла, вчера. А, это была шутка. А, извините. Вау! Похуй.
I'm looking to find the source of the disturbance and end it. To do that, I need a complete picture. Maybe this is all a brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Maybe the two of you really are from another universe.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Deleting your ass.
Come on! Eat less, loser!
I can feel it. That Nightmare Tacit Discord is looking for us.
Lucy!
That was a look at what's ahead for Wuthering Waves and its collab with Cyberpunk Edgerunners on June 8th. Now, if you want to track all the games shown today, head to player.gg/SGF to see the full lineup and wishlist your favorites across all platforms. Right now, it's time for news on a massive expansion coming to a franchise that has been on this stage before.
Ура, летающие острова.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame.
Так и не сделал там кроссовер с финалки. А надо.
Sounds like an elder dragon.
Надо. Платный будет. Ну да.
Still you press on.
Конечно.
Obsession! Step in a dream! Howling gales! Soul-raping squall! Sky sprouting! Halberds from the vessel! To hand, see the trick I planned. Empty-handed I come, go. Feast your Look out the beats! Blades of war! I got you! Disrupting my play? You know not your place!
Так может, друг Волка, тебе надо 50-90 покупать. И фреймы генерировать. Вот. Чтобы Mortal Shell не тормозил.
Dream is over.
Добро пожаловать в 2026.
Take your time. Enjoy.
That was a new look at gameplay from Swords of Legend, a fantasy action RPG. There you saw a boss fight
Шейдеры
against
компилируются,
Kong
значит.
Kong Zi, with each move pulled from real centuries-old Chinese magic tradition. Now, how about a little toy car magic? Get ready for lots of loop-de-loops
Выключи
and
компьютер.
massive jumps with the announcement of the biggest Hot Wheels racing game yet.
Let's do it.
Совсем уже пизданулись.
Happy anniversary, Sonic, and happy birthday, Sega. All right, now the world premiere of a project that depicts the entire story of a famous anime from beginning to end. Dedicate your heart to this.
Похуй. Блять, это что за херня? Это спойлеры, типа? Я так и не досмотрел, потому что я забыл, на каком моменте я остановился. Оно выходило как-то через жопу. Я забил. Пока что. Надо как-то вспомнить, типа, на каком моменте я встал, чтобы продолжить. И закончить уже эту херню. Там же аниме закончилось, я читать не хочу.
From many of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic open-world driving experience. Set in Monaco and the French Riviera, where the worlds of pro and underground street racing collide, this is Clutch from Maverick Games.
We have 2 drivers dead. 3 more in intensive care.
А нехуй гонять было. Вот и померли.
My friend said you can help me.
Some people are meant to be outlaws, Theo. Think about it.
Это сейчас что было такое? А? Странный месседж, так сказать. Неважно. Я не стану в это углубляться.
I've tried to help you. I'm not going to jail for you.
Лучше.
The dead won't rise.
О, сосали.
Their sons
Опять.
Will. Plant fear. All respect. You'll harvest.
Это этот кто?
One.
А, стратегия какая-то? Total War? На глаз кажется. Ебанись с кастомизацией юнитов. Жесть. А, чё еще? А, че участвовать можно? Прикольно. Было бы для меня лет 15 назад. Сейчас как-то похуй.
We have lots more Summer Game Fest ahead, and trust me, you definitely will want to stick around. Right now, here's a new look at Sea of Remnants from NetEase.
Очередная гача ебучая. Наверняка.
Wake up laughing, half a mess, wrong direction, no regrets. Every face feels out of line, that's how I know they're all mine. We don't fit and we don't care, broken chunks and broken air. They say grow up at your age, we're just out another flame. Make it out, don't look back, burn this moment till it cracks. If this one won't let us stay, we'll steal this night. Make it loud. Say we're lost, say we're strange, say we'll fade and drift away. But if memory lets us choose, I'll remember all of you. Hands up, shout it out loud, laughing over the doubt. If tomorrow cleans the slate, let tonight decide on it. Make it out, feel the hand. This 1 second, this is it. I don't need a perfect past, just a spark we're holding fast. Make it out, don't look back, even if it doesn't last. If I lose it all someday, I'll keep this moment. Make it loud.
In a world, in a room, on a shelf?
Это не же РПГ, это гача.
Is it me or is there something off with this one?
Yeah, he seems different. Has he always had that mustache? He doesn't have a mustache. Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Could a knock off do this? Howdy! Duke it!
Yikes.
The Capcom Summer Game Sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic, real deals on select titles. No knockoffs.
I can't do it if you're watching.
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the elite ranks of the Ark Society, Mr. Graves!
Yellow paint.
Я почему-то проиграл Skull World. Странно. Да хуйня этот Skull World был. Я остался. Очередная крафтилка. Говно. Фу.
There you have it. Power World 1.0 is coming out on July 10th. Now, at the start of the show, I mentioned we'll have lots of new worlds to explore today, and the return of some long-awaited ones as well. This next game falls into that last category. It's been a long, long, long 8 years.
Oh.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found. Shredded. People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is... you're the guy to call.
Bigby. Sheriff, I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock? You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Уже столько времени прошло, что, честно говоря, мне почему-то похуй. Может, со мной что-то произошло такое, что вот мне на все похуй стало.
These lips are sealed,
But I'm not helpless. See around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Looking for me?
That's right,
Слышь,
Bigby
ты
is
стал
finally
старым.
back. And as we wait for his new adventure in 2027, check out The Wolf Among Us remastered this holiday. Now, this next game comes from an acclaimed studio that is deep into development on its next project.
На мышь или ассетов опять. Хуй разберешь, на что смотришь. Бэ.
I'm listening.
Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh, yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
Stop saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready, Angel.
Roger, Kenna. Tracking.
출입문 닫습니다. Doors closing. How's it looking out there?
I can't stand crowds. It'd be better for both of us if we got out of here quickly.
In the movies, this is always where things go wrong.
Hey.
Well, just saying. It's a cliche. Wait, the target stopped.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease! In the name of the Father!
was a good one. Shift Up is returning to the world of Stellar Blade with an all-new sequel developed entirely by the original team that's here today. Set in the same universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter continues the story beyond the events of the first game, introducing a new protagonist who you saw there, Evie. It's early in development, and we will have more to share in the future. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter VI was released in June 2023. What's ahead? This is Street Fighter VI Year 4.
Street Fighter VI is already entering Year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
В смысле посуду домой? Мы почти закончили. Навернул бы SF6, но есть нюансы. Какие? Мне логотип не нравится, шестой. Шо? А, понял. Купить не можешь.
Please welcome to the SGF stage, Nakayama-san, director of Street Fighter VI, and Hamaguchi-san, director of Square Enix.
皆さんのおかげでストリートファイター6は3周年を迎えることができました。そして本日ファイナルファンタジー7との特別コラボレーションを発表します。
Thanks to all of you, Street Fighter VI has reached its 3rd anniversary. And today, we're announcing this special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
Tifa はですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。だからこそ目指したのはストリートファイター6の世界で本当に戦っているティファの姿です。
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter VI.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターのティファとして形にしました。マテリアもそのままではなく新たなシステムとして再設計しています。
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
そして今日はまだお見せできないんですが、ファイナルファンタジーの象徴的な要素もバトルに落とし込んでいます。
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an iconic Final Fantasy element to the battle experience.
ティファの戦いはまだまだ終わりません。
Вау, они добавили limit break.
Tifa's fight is far from over. We hope you all look forward to what's coming next.
Наверно.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san and Nakayama-san for coming all the way from Japan to join us for that special moment on stage. Then we'll see you guys again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement. I know. What's it gonna be, guys? Any guesses? No. Frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides this. Get ready for the final battle.
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet...
Они там что, типа... Последний кусок седьмой финалки ремейка, это был не последний кусок? Я не следил.
Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. Has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime. You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
The sky's the limit.
Пес, пиздец.
I could do this. I'll make
Да
you
нормальный, наверное.
Just ain't your day. Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
В смысле через 2 дня еще один? Какой?
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I won't let you down. I promise.
There you have it, and no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcoming back to Summer Game Fest the director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
I'm back! ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションをマルチプラットフォーム同時で、発表できたことを本当に嬉しく思います。ここまで来れたのも、この物語を信じ、待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
I'm truly delighted to unveil Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is launching simultaneously on all platforms. And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in the story and waited for this moment with us.
今作のテーマは決意です。クラウドたちは最後の戦いに進むため、それぞれの決意と向き合います。
The central theme of this title is resolve. Cloud and his companions each confront their own destinies and find the resolve to march toward the final battle.
そして私自身もこのシリーズを完結させるという決意を胸にこの作品と向き合ってきました。
I too have carried a promise in my heart throughout this journey, the resolve to see the series through to its very end.
皆さんに最高の形でお届けします。ぜひ見届けてください。
We're committed to delivering this experience in its ultimate form. Please stay with us and witness what lies beyond that resolve.
Today, to help guide us on our path, please show me in Welcome to the Stage, the voice of Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here with you today, if you know me.
Лучше бы по скалам лазил.
So much to see in Revelation. I think we just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, Matt.
Я не знаю, мне не нравится. Ну, я поиграл в ремейк, первый кусок, который... Геймплейно прикольно, типа в боях. Но что-то меня прям не тянет. То, как оно структурно устроено, типа вот эти сайды дурацкие. Не знаю, как объяснить. Скучно тупо. И очень много надуто филлером.
But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping.
Ну, логично, надо же как-то на триггеры растянуть.
These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the high wind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below. Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes. Each with their own story that brings you closer together than ever. But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. It needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Summoning Ifrit never gets old. There are truly some chill-inducing fights ahead in Revelation. I'm so excited to see all of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm guessing you have a favorite character to play in battles?
I might be a little biased, but and since you brought it up, let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission to defeat Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FITS system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster. Day your day. Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga. And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me! Hope you're ready!
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Hamaguchi-san, for bringing us this extended look at Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I think I speak for all of us when I say we cannot wait to play it.
But, Matt, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave a story unfinished.
Is that right? Well, then, we better take a look.
Get the cannon back online, now!
Глупый краб. Зачем он перед пушкой стоит? О.
At last, the promise is fulfilled. The journey
Чтобы
ends here.
зарядиться.
There you have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to all platforms next spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san, Kiru-san, and the team at Square for that very special announcement. And thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Thanks, Jeff. What an amazing way to end the show, but that's not all, because coming up right now is Day of the Devs with a look at many new independent game titles, including multiple new game announcements.
That's right, tons of awesome indie games, so make sure to stay tuned and watch that, and we will see you live this August in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live, streaming live on Tuesday, August 25th. Until then, have a great summer, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Day of the Devs starts right now.
Дышать не посмотрел бы. Может, хоть там навалят. Не навалят. Ну что там смотреть? Про очередную херню с фермой. И социальными линками. Там еще наверняка интервьюшки будут, всякие пиздеж, вот это все. Я не знаю, сколько перерыв у них тут будет. Мы же не будем ждать. Может не надо? А? А? Что а? Я говорю, может, не будем ждать? Ай!
It's gotta be like really, really new. It's gotta be. Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games. I was just trying to come up with a whole new term for world premiere because this edition of Day of the Devs has so many world premieres in it, more than we've ever had before, I think. I think it demands an entirely new term. Day of the Devs, as you know, is a 100% nonprofit where it finds and presents the best in new games for you, and also a chance to meet developers who make them. So, while I'm working on this problem, you just enjoy Day of the Devs.
Имитацию проиграл, блядь.
Lots of pro... No? Okay.
Спокойной ночи, Футур.
There's nothing I dread more than having to make a top 10 list of video games, but if I did, I'd definitely put Nidhogg on that list. So I'm very excited to show you a world premiere of what Messhoff's been working on.
Hi, I'm Mark Essen. I'm the creative director and co-founder of Messhoff. You might know us for our 2014 hit Nidhogg, which is a fencing tug-of-war game with flying worms that eat you at the end. More recently, we came out with Wheel World, an open-world bicycle racing game about saving the world. I love making games. I've been making games since I was probably 15 years old. It's something I do for fun in addition to my job. So at night you might find me just sketching
То
out
есть
ideas
это
for
14 лет
little
назад?
games and sending them around to friends, which is how Blood Dungeon was created.
Пизда.
Blood Dungeon is a platforming game where you're not just standing on platforms, you're crawling on the sides of platforms, you're hanging from the ceilings, you're walking across tight ropes, you're jumping onto nets, climbing ladders. It's not a Metroidvania, you're not like learning these skills over time, so you can think of it like Vampire Survivors crossed with Spelunky.
Не, решать, это прям сейчас показывают что-то. Ну я, блядь, я смотрю, я не могу, блядь.
To hand animate pixels, and so it's fun to just churn them out, make lots and lots of silly little characters and stuff. And I think the game turned out really fun. There's a handful of arenas to explore. You'll unlock over 100 weapons. It's like these other Survivor games you've probably played, where you're kiting the enemies, and they're sort of following you in a big mass. But in this game, you're in a maze as well.
Также на вашу фидалку смотрю и чего. Какую вашу?
It's really a game about routing.
Седьмая финалка ремейк мне тоже
You get to know the
скучно.
levels, you get to know which weapons work with which other weapons, and maybe find a character that you really connect with based on the art or just the way they move. So I'm excited to share it more widely when it comes out later this year.
The coolest thing about video games is that anything is possible. However, it is likely impossible that you could guess what this next game is.
Hello, I'm Andres Bordi, and I'm Mason Smith, also known as Airdorf, and we are very excited to show you Tenebris Somnia, our game, which is a retro survival horror with live-action cutscenes.
Отвратительный графон. Плохо нарисовали, мне не нравится.
That's right, these insane madmen actually put in a live-action
Пиксель-арт может быть
horror
красивым,
movie made by a
это
professional
некрасиво.
production company and an award-winning special effects team right here in their Pixel horror game. So, the story of Tenebris Somnia follows Julia, an Argentine girl who's having nightmares every night about her ex-boyfriend Ivan being killed by horrible monsters. And she finds out that the nightmare is real and now she's trapped inside it.
Пойду воды налью.
Tenebris Somnia has classic survival horror gameplay that you would remember from games like Resident Evil, but it has this super retro, chunky pixel aesthetic, and in order to survive, Julia has to solve puzzles and collect items and also manage her consumables if she's going to make it through. So, once I was playing Faith on streaming, and I said, I would like to do something like this. Yeah, and in 2023, Dave Autry
Я только
came
хотел...
to me with the trailer
Иди
for
нахуй.
Tenebris Somnia,
Я
and
только
he said,
хотел
"Hey, I want you
сказать,
to
что
check
они
this out
просто
and let me know if you
Фейт
think this would be
играли.
a good
И такие
title
типа,
for
а
us to
что
publish."
если, короче,
Well, I had known
прям
Andres and
полноценные
Tobias and the guys
видосы?
at Cybot Studios down in Argentina for quite a long time, and I knew how much Faith inspired Tenebris Somnia. So I said, guys, there's really only one way we're making this game, and that's if Airdorf signs on as executive producer.
Andres was the director of one of my favorite horror short films, Alexia, and so I was really excited. I immediately said yes. I didn't put it together at the time, but I think it was just this weird, evil twist of fate that we get to work together now. It's something that it hasn't been done in a really long time, specifically combining this retro style gameplay with live-action scenes that look this good. And besides filming on sets, they also filmed on location in several places in Buenos Aires. These cutscenes bring a lot of talent from the film industry in Argentina and also television and also the theater industry.
Отражение у
And also the
них.
monsters that you see in pixel form during regular gameplay make an appearance in live action, and they were achieved using practical and digital makeup and monster
Какие
VFX by an
отражения?
awards-winning special effects team, and absolutely no generative AI.
А,
The game and the cinematics get really crazy and psychotic towards the end, and I can't wait for y'all to play it. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to show you Tenebrae Somnia. Please look for Tenebrae Somnia later this year on October the 16th on PC and consoles. Tenebrae Somnia, Retro Nightmares, Real Life Horrors, October 16th, 2026.
Get ready to get your groove on with our next title, Mr. Records. Two of the game's designers, who you'll meet in a moment, are also its composers. That is so cool. French developer Glitchies has put together a combination of mechanics and music that'll leave you nodding your head and tapping your feet. Enjoy this world...
Universio Revelio is what people call that now.
I'm not doing that. Enjoy this world premiere of Mr. Records.
Hi, I'm Charles. And I'm Valentin. We are the composers and game designers behind Glitchy Studio, creators of Headbangers Rhythm Royale and Musical Story.
Our small studio focuses on crafting innovative music games, and today we'd like to introduce our new project, Mr. Records. This is George. He has an extraordinary gift. He can travel through music. As soon as he hears the first notes of a record, he's transported into vivid worlds where he interacts rhythmically with the environment and unfolding events.
Send in your ears, give up your fears.
A wide range of musical gameplay experiences shape these journeys, letting you feel the music in a truly unique way. When he's not exploring these musical worlds, George runs his record store. Every journey completed becomes a vinyl available for sale in the shop. Your goal is to understand each customer's needs and match them with the right record. Everyone has their own way of expressing what they're looking for, along with a distinct personality. Their stories intertwine with yours, creating a narrative that is intimate, humorous, and heartfelt. Selling records allows you to acquire new ones to play, forming a fresh and surprising gameplay loop.
As composers, this record shop setting is really inspiring, as it gives us the freedom to explore a wide range of musical styles.
So this is George's life, told track by track. Over 45 songs, each tied to a moment, a memory, or a feeling. We had so much fun creating and recording all those songs, and we'd like to give you a quick preview of the result.
I'm sitting in my armchair and I don't know what to do or what to say.
А чё ж сразу не сказали?
We're a small team of 4, and we've poured a lot of heart into this game.
Еще одну. Я не понимаю, что в этой игре особенного. В этой ритм-игре. Чем она меня должна привлечь?
In
Чем что они музыку под нее сами написали. Я не услышал ничего интересного.
Hello, my name is Jen, and I'm a game designer.
I'm Stefania. I'm an art director. We're from
А
Thunder
сама
Lotus
игра
in Montreal,
типа
Quebec, and you might know us from our game Spared Fair.
Райнер какой-то
For the
ебучий.
past 7 years,
С дедом.
we've been working on something quite
Круто.
different. Our latest game, 33 Immortals. How many games have you played
О,
where you
33.
really wanted to play with random strangers?
How many times have you felt the primal thrill of defeating massive enemies in epic raids without the stress, the grind, or wondering if you're good enough? Welcome to 33 Immortals, our co-op action roguelike for 33 players. No waiting around, you jump straight into the action through instant matchmaking, you tear through hordes of enemies sent by God to punish you, and rebel against the wrath of God together. You can play solo if you want, or with 1, 2, or 3 friends, because in 33 Immortals, everything is about
Не роглайк, а
cooperation.
рейд-симулятор.
We spent a lot of time designing the game so that you want to play with others, even if you don't know them. There is no voice chat in this game. You use in-game emotes to communicate with your fellow rebels. Combine your strength, whether you're a tank, specialist, ranged, or melee player, and push forward no matter what. You will die, and that's okay. Because with every run, you grow stronger. You'll have to. What you're up against is nothing less than the wrath of God. And the best part? You never face it alone. You face it together. 33 Immortals releases this summer.
So come join the rebellion.
Так и не прошел 33 на стримах. Да и не буду уже.
You know, sometimes in life, there are things that just make you want to give up and go fishing. An apocalypse that ravaged the earth and left us in a world filled with Lovecraftian
Не
nightmares
надо
and mutants
экспедицию,
might just be
пожалуйста.
one of
Почему?
those things. So pop on your waders, folks, and grab your lures. From Dream Dock, this is Dreadmore.
Мне кажется, ты ее и реквестил.
I'm Rostislav Fedorov, CEO of Dream Dog Studio, and today I'll be talking to you about Dreadmore.
А, это же... Это... Нет, это не это другое что-то.
Dreadmore is a
Метафору
first-person
точно
fishing
нет.
adventure game set in a world where long ago a catastrophe took place, changing the land, water, creatures, and the people who survived. Now it is a dark, dangerous place that is flooded and rotting. As the player, you travel on a fishing boat that is your lifeline in this world, but that also means it is your responsibility to keep it fueled up and repaired. You can go on the land, walk from place to place, and meet the people living in this world. Those people can be quite strange, but you'll find that as you talk to them, you'll pick up quests and learn a lot about the place that they live. The most important part of the game, fishing. We made sure that fishing is not just a simple minigame. You start by checking the water, casting your line, and then you wait. What happens next depends on what bites. Every type of creature needs a unique way to catch them. The right rod, bait, timing, and some need a completely different approach. And if you want to catch the rarest of creatures, you'll need to be at the right place in the right time. Anything you catch can't be sold to traders or broken down to use for crafting. You can also scavenge and salvage materials that you find. You use a harpoon to pull in floating debris. One man's junk is another you have to find. You use a harpoon to pull in floating debris. One man's junk is another man's treasure. If you want to go too deeper into the game, you have to craft bait, harpoons, medicine, and gear. Very often you'll need to make what you need from what you can gather by yourself. There are many things we haven't shown yet, and I'm sure that you'll be surprised by what the game has in store, so make sure that you wishlist the game and join our Discord to stay updated and get more information about our game. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome one and all to the world of Dreadmore.
We've got some news from a game we've been following for quite some time. It's from a Canadian studio that knows their retro.
Welcome to the end, hero. When would you like to begin?
Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Robbie. We're the co-founders of Real Games.
Back in high school, the two of us made a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest to restore the order of the fallen Time Knights.
Спрайт вроде прикольно выглядит.
You can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
Мне нравится эта попытка перевести маленькие
Each character
фигурки
manipulates time in
пиксель-артные.
their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party
Полноразмерный.
members.
Хотя
Time
не
is a through line
нет, там
for
все
our
еще
whole game,
пиксель-арт, просто более
and you'll definitely
подробный.
feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not feel real to us. We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to
этот
work with
аспект,
legends
короче,
from
неплохой. А так играть не буду.
whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Real Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
В смысле новеллу? JRPG.
Bye, everyone.
Я тоже название не могу вспомнить. Из-за тебя это ты виноват. Ты сказал, что ты не помнишь, и это сделало меня забыть название. Но я знаю, о чем ты говоришь.
I first played this game back in 2004. It's since gone on to be released in multiple fashions, and I'm excited to show you the next evolution.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, I'm Mare.
I'm Reagan.
And we're MetaNet Software. You might have heard of our games N, N+, and N++.
Today we're delighted to announce that we're back on our bullshit with a little something we like to call N+ infinity times 2.
It's an all-new, online multiplayer-focused iteration of the world's best platformer.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to tell you all about it here at Day of the Devs.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming. So you play as a ninja, gracefully and effortlessly flowing through the levels.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and game feel that you can't get anywhere else.
Unlike the previous games in this series, N+ Infinity times 2 is not so much about the hardcore single-player experience. Although there will of course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills. Instead, this one is about platforming with your friends. And if you don't have any friends, no worries. There's matchmaking.
We've taken our unique brand of acrobatic, virtual athletic 2D action gameplay and used that as a foundation to build 5 fresh, local and online multiplayer game modes. Some game modes are tried and true staples, some are new to the series, and some are new to the world. Mingle player, co-opetitive. With this game we're really Ouroboros-ing the lexicon.
You'll be running around with your friends,
Не играл
luring
никогда в
enemies into your opponents, making the
И не
ultimate
тянет.
sacrifice for your teammates,
Во флешки
and
из
hunting each other with
2005-го
rockets.
играть.
That's my favorite part.
Ну ладно, она, наверное, попозже была. Не знаю.
There are only 3 buttons, so it's an easy game to get into, and anybody can pick it up and play it casually at a party. But there's no skill ceiling, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as couch-ready, tournament-worthy.
We've been making this series for a disturbingly long time, and we're very excited to put our 2 decades plus of game design experience into your hands. This is going to be launching sometime next year on all the platforms.
If you want to get a taste for yourself, please head over to our Discord and sign up for playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N+ Infinity x2 on Steam so that the algorithm doesn't hate us.
Thanks so much, Day of the Devs, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks. Bye.
Sometimes, a game transports you through the looking glass into a world that you can't help but be fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developers She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there. My name is Morten. I'm working on a small Swedish indie studio called She Was Such a Good Horse. We're working on a game called Into the Unwell. It's a rubber hose roguelite game.
Hey, dude, you made it! Come sit down. I was just about to tell a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky cat? No? All right. So he was just walking around town, and I always wondered, how did he end up in this situation? Oh, and he spent his whole life savings. His dreams of domination ended up in devastation. And he was popping pills for the thrills, you know, uppers, downers, in-betweeners. One day you met some cute and odd-looking friends. They tried to work it up and there was no cooperation! And after everything and all the lessons learned, suddenly he was face to face with the absurd. This is it! He's gonna show the world! But nah, he failed. Anyways, the moral of the story is...
Потому что Cuphead вот и делают.
It's always a pleasure to debut games in Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators. This
Что за
world
хуйню
premiere
мы вообще смотрим, только
is
зашел.
intimately special and worth paying attention to.
Да. Ой, блядь.
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some emails.
Yeah.
Where were we? What the hell are we doing? Come on, focus, focus, focus.
Нам очень важно знать, что это сделано на Unity.
A narrative adventure game about making art, healing, and New York City.
Hey everyone, I'm Todd Anderson. I'm a software artist, poet, and educator based in New York City, and I did gameplay design and code for Bub.
Since I was a little kid, I've always liked drawing, whether that was with pencils or markers or scissors or collage, whatever I could get my hands on, really.
And I wanted to create a gameplay structure that showed off all those different styles in different worlds. The main story takes place in New York City, but Bub is an artist, and he's constantly bringing the player into his memories and into his art. And so you might dive from a pen and ink style New York City directly into a childhood school hallway and into a show choir performance where he's nervous if he'll be able to dance correctly.
It's that approach that gives the game a very textural feeling, and those textures mimic the emotional underpinning of each scene. 3 years ago, Todd and I were making really good progress on the game. We lived in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn, and in the afternoons we could walk to each other's houses and work on Bub. But something unexpected happened, and I got really sick and was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And during that time, I lost a lot of my vision, my dexterity in my hands, and it was basically impossible for me to make art. So Todd and I focused on our friendship, and I focused on healing. And little by little over time, the old connections that had always existed in my brain, the ones that told me how to make things and how to use my hands, they started to come back. I had a choice. I could keep looking down into the bottomless pit of despair, or I could focus on how many good things had happened to me in my life, how many good people I'd met. I decided to go there and focus on gratitude, and that's become a central theme of the game.
But it's ultimately a hopeful story and about drawing connections between your own hardships and difficulties and using that to connect with other people and appreciate what you have and share it with others. Bub is also a game about New York City. It's a place that both Case and I have lived and made work for over 10 years, and we wanted to capture some of that energy of being a young person, figuring out what you care about and how to say it, alongside a bunch of other people that are just trying to do the same.
We've been lucky to collaborate with our talented friends. Adam Schatz has laid down an amazing blanket of music and sound throughout the entire game. Asher Kurtz has written beautiful additional guitar music for the project as well. Whitmer Thomas, fresh off of his supporting role in the film Weapons, is the voice of Bub.
Life used to feel like a coming of age that was never gonna end. Then it all changes.
And our friends at Some Point Sound have built a rich layer of effects that's really bringing the game to life. We're so excited to share this game with you in 2027, and please follow along with us at our Steam page, and thanks so much.
I first met Mike Boxleiter in Iowa over a decade ago when he was making incredible mobile games. He went on to create Secret Hitler, which is a huge success in the board game community. Now he's back with a few friends to make a new video game, and they're here to show you a world premiere of what they've been working on.
Hi, I'm Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Woo! Yeah, see, it's working!
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy river that runs the length of the park. Since the water park is on a space station, they can only use special space water.
Там пролог,
Because of the special
типа,
properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool.
Ну, демка, да.
If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you and everyone else in the water into zombies. You and 3 friends are at the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool, and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build a raft and ride the lazy river to the other end of the park to escape. The first objective in the game is building your raft. It's your floating base, your greatest resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start building by gathering inner tubes and lashing them together. You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around the park, however.
Блядь, какой кошмар. Я не понимаю, людям действительно вот нравится это. Ходи, собирай материалы, крафти срань. Я имею в виду тех, кто это делает. Ну, ладно там с бюджетом, который огромным, там понятно. Там просто тренды чезит. А вот индюшатина, когда такое делает, им это нравится реально, и они думают, что, блядь, пиздец, хочу сделать вот такую хуйню.
Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting
Ну
duck.
тут конкретно вообще пиздец.
And create your own custom floating fortress.
Охуенно. Очень хочется поиграть в игру про то, как нассали в бассейн.
You'll need to choose your path along the river carefully.
За голых мужиков с резиновыми дубинками.
Get too close, and they'll shoot out your inner tubes and damage your raft. And make sure not to set off the park alarm
Хочу
system.
прям погрузиться в этот
Setting up
мир.
the alarm will start
Пиздос,
the
как
park's
интересно.
self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area. And that would really ruin your summer vacation.
It's maybe moving a little faster
Стример-бейт, наверное, да.
I've been making this game with 4 other amazingly talented devs from across the country. We're excited to announce Lazy River is coming to early access next year, summer 2027. Please wishlist us now on Steam. Thanks so much.
Нет, спасибо.
I'm dying, help. All right, we'll have these onion rings before we die. Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking as you'd expect from developers Sunset Visitor. The Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning 1000 Times Resist, and their next game is looking just as intriguing, innovative, and slightly unnerving, in the best way. I'm so excited to present Prove You're Human.
I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence. They say you think you're human. I am human.
Oh, welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios. In our upcoming game, an AI dares to dream that she's human, and it is your job to put her in her place. Prove You're Human is a sci-fi narrative adventure where you play as Santana. You've split your consciousness into 2, and you've been uploaded to a digital world to work. On your first day, you head into the office and you meet
Игра
a
про
giant
решение
face
капчи.
extended off of a mechanical arm.
Как это, блядь, вообще может в голову прийти, как
And
хорошая
day in and
идея?
day out, you spend time with her. And through doing rather esoteric captchas, you learn more about her as she learns more about you.
Штука, которая бесит просто любого, кто когда-либо сталкивался с ней. То есть у меня автоматически, я просто вижу на экране вот эти ебучие квадраты, я не хочу даже прикасаться к этому. Они это к себе в игру запихнули. Молодцы. So that she's able to hit all these poses and expressions and micro expressions that we want her to hit. Что там, капча какая-то была? Intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their если хочется вот text-based macros, в тему игры как бы впихнуть капчу, сделайте как-то так, чтобы она не была похожа на гугловскую, пожалуйста. Just how big she is in frame. Like I've been finding that really like subtle micro expressions that usually you wouldn't be able to read on a character. They're all you need to convey an emotion on Messaface. She can be very serpentine, she can be very robotic, but she can also be very organic. Здесь это одна из центральных механик, судя по всему. Ways that she can be animated and a lot of different kind of modes that Messaface can hit.
Something is different about Messa. In the middle of the night, you catch her muttering to herself about a body. And not just any body, her body. She is certain that she has a body just like you, which is impossible. So, of course, you do not believe her until one day.
This next world premiere hails from Paris, France, from a developer who isn't afraid to peel away the layers of the humanity onion.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right? Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixel Hunt, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse. Also, we made one horseback riding game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean, depressed French wannabe existentialists. Of course we are, but we also believe in the power of video games to tell stories that you will care deeply about. Stories we can't afford to ignore. So let me tell you about Ithaca. In this narrative road trip RPG, you play as Penelope, A 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failing miserably. Today, you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do, except there's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts as a game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on.
Cringe.
From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal. And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow you to shape her personality. Depending on your skills, you will pass or fail checks that will open or close new narrative routes. You'll also be able to explore your own thoughts in search for answers about who you really are. Stop in service stations to meet with strangers. Investigate the interior of your car for clues that may have been planted there. Or call mysterious phone numbers to learn info that will shed a new light on the operation you're part of. And in the end, you'll be left with the most complicated question Penelope has ever faced. Will she go all the way and finish what she started? Or will the road change everything? We're not making Ithaca to give answers. We're making it because we're living through questions that feel increasingly hard to avoid. About power, about violence, about the world we live in and how far we're ready to go to defend it. About what still feels possible when nothing seems to work anymore. And we hope Ithaca will be one way to sit with those questions for a while. Carefully and comfortably, from inside a car that keeps moving forward. If that sounds interesting to you, we've just launched a Kickstarter and a Steam page, and we hope to release the game in late 2027. Also, you never know, there might still be a cute horseback riding minigame in there somewhere.
Ever since we first showed this next game, we've been eagerly anticipating its release. Well, have we got some news for you?
Hi there, my name's Will. I'm part of the dev team here at Radical Forge, and we're working alongside the guys over at Crescent Moon Games to bring you Screenbound.
Wow, Game Boy.
Now, previously on Day of the Devs, Crescent Moon talked about how they initially came up with the idea for Screenbound and showed off some of the early mechanics. But today I wanted to talk about the narrative and show off some of the design choices we've made in the game. So, for the narrative, you, the player, find yourself in the role of Pavi, on the hunt for her missing mother, Lova. Now, after finding a trans-dimensional device called a Q-Boy amongst her things, you are thrust into another dimension. With the assistance from a questionable guide, Wexler, your job is to traverse the Q-realm and solve this land's puzzles in order to figure out what's been happening in this
Да
place.
всё, блядь, хватит, я больше не могу. Пиздец.
Design-wise, we've shown a lot of our first cartridges mechanics, where we pay homage to the side-scrolling games of old, trying to encapsulate that feeling of nostalgia and familiarity within the gameplay. Keeping
Давно, типа, еще делают? Я не знаю. Го еще по скалам полазим недолго. Насколько я осилю. Я думаю, велика вероятность, что ненадолго. Потому что уже поздняво.